Everybody, and welcome to the fourth and final episode celebrating National Women Inventors Month on Grommet Live. Welcome back to all of those who have been with us since the beginning, since I think our first show was the first Tuesday in February, whatever that was, because February is National Women Inventors Month. So it is always a very, very special month in my life because women inventors hold a very special place in my heart. I am a women inventor myself. My name is Marcy McKenna, in case we haven't met. And I have been inventing since I was on, for those of you who don't know, I was on an inventor reality show back in, oh my gosh, what year was that? I think it was in 2010. And at that moment in my life, we were having a little financial struggles, and I had been creating products for as long as I could, or product ideas for as long as I can remember. And I finally said, you know what? It's time to dust one of those ideas off and turn it into a real life product and bring it to life. And the impetus for that was this reality show that Kelly Ripa was doing called Homemade Millionaire. So I went on that show and I ended up winning, and that opened the doors to HSN and the whole home shopping world. And since that point, I have commercialized close to 40 different products now. And I feel so blessed, so lucky that at this point in my career and in my life, I get to do what I am most passionate about. And that is helping other women who have these amazing ideas, guiding them, giving them advice based on everything I learned along the way. It was definitely not a straight path. I don't know if it ever is a straight path for anyone. So lots of lessons learned along the way. And I feel so lucky to now be running the Women Inventors Club. If there are any members in here from, I'm guessing there are, because you guys are so loyal and so fabulous. Oh, I'm seeing already. Yes, we have got Carrie Cook, thank you for being here. And I'm seeing some of our makers already in the chat. You guys, welcome. Leslie, welcome. Handbag Handcuff was on last week. Oh gosh, you guys, if you are new to the show, more makers. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Yay, thank you guys so much for being here. And yes, if you are new to the show, the past other 3 weeks, we have featured about 5 to 6 female innovators and their incredibly smart, brilliant, clever products. And it has been so much fun. I have to say, for me, the most fun has been the chat. You guys have been just on fire in the chat. So many great questions, so much support for your fellow female inventors. And if you're not an inventor yourself, just supporting products that you love, that means just so much to me, to everybody at Grommet, but most importantly, it means so much to the women inventors, to the makers, the people who create these products. And what makes Grommet so special and why I started working with them is because I really do feel like in this e-commerce space, it is really tough to stand out. It is so tough to come out with a product and not launch to crickets, because there are so many bazillions of products launching every single day on Amazon, on Walmart, on you name it. And so Grommet gives independent makers, gives independent inventors, women inventors, a platform to tell their stories and to get their products out there to the world. And I feel so lucky to be a part of that. And I mention all of that because I have found that through live shopping, which has been a part of my life for a very long time, but this whole new world of live shopping is so exciting for people starting out in the product space. And what I have found is that inside the chat, when we get that chat going, what happens to the social media gods, to Facebook and Instagram and wherever it's being broadcast to, when they see that chat going, they push it out to more and more viewers. So that's why I'm always really, talking to you guys about chiming in inside the chat, because these makers and inventors that are coming up with these products, we want the world to know about them. And so the more hype that we can generate in the chat, the more people are going to know about these products. So thank you for contributing to that, all of those who have so far. And let's make tonight bigger and better than all of the nights put together, because not only are we going to be highlighting some new inventors and new products, I am bringing on a live guest at the end, another female inventor who I am really sort of awestruck with. She actually just just launched this product in 2023, and I am so hooked on it. I love the product. I can't wait to share it with you. They're already doing so well, and it's going to be exciting to talk to her about her journey and where they are today and where they're headed, because it's going to be big. I'm just telling you right now, going on record. So before we get, and then just to finish, a little couple housekeeping things. And then the other thing is, if you've been here before, you know, we always do giveaways. So we are definitely doing 2 giveaways. So if you have not already entered the giveaway for tonight's show, you are going to do that right there. There is a QR code right there. So you just get your camera out, take a picture of that QR, and you'll enter right there. Now, we are giving everybody, we started this a month or so ago, we are giving you a second chance to win. All you have to do is inside the chat, write one word, and that word is, you guys all know it, it is giveaway. So just write giveaway, and then Jen, our producer, will see that, and she gives you a second chance. So you are doubling your chances of winning one of our 2 giveaways tonight. And both of them are fabulous, so you don't want to miss that. Let's see, what else? One more bit of housekeeping. If you haven't been on Grommet Live before, you're going to see other QR codes as well, and that's going to relate to whichever female inventor and her product. So on Grommet, what's so fun about it, about the new Grommet, is that a lot of it is about voting. And Grommet wants to know which products you're loving and which not so much. So when we feature a product, if you like it, it is no skin off your back to vote for it. And to vote, you're just going to, again, click that QR code. And by doing that, you're just basically saying, thumbs up, you did a great job, I love it. So let's definitely do that as much as possible tonight if you like a product. And the other thing that happens is that you get a little gift. You get 20% off that product. Now, you do not have to buy it tonight. You're not, committing to anything at all. You're just getting a 20% coupon that you can either use right away or down the road. So you kind of can't miss with that. You cannot lose. And again, it's just another way to support the fabulous female innovators that are on the show tonight. And then at the end of the show, we are going to wrap up by doing a little tribute to all. We've had 22 female inventors in this series. So we're going to do a little tribute to everybody. So I'm so glad so many of you guys are here. I see Candy is here. Oh gosh, Lisa is here. Oh, she had such a great product. Everybody has such great products. So we'll talk about those products. We'll talk about the women. And I think that's it. Jen, am I forgetting anything? Did all the housekeeping. Okay. So what I have really enjoyed doing during this series is that in each show at the beginning, I highlight one of my favorite female inventors. And let's see, last week we did Ruth Handler, who was the inventor of Barbie. If you guys don't know her story, take time and research it because it's very fascinating. I love that one. So we did each week. This week is no different, but this week I wanted to highlight one that is probably my biggest business bestie, as I call her, even though she's never met me and I've never met her, but I feel like we have. I really so admire the way that she has really built her business, the way that she lives her life. When I first found out about her and I started, reading a couple articles and things, I was kind of amazed at how aligned we are in the way we think about inventing and the way we go about our business. And it's just kind of coincidental that some of the things she did, I also do. She's much more successful than I am, but there's still time, right? But she is phenomenal. She is just one of my idols, absolutely. And so she is still alive today. This is a product that I'm guessing most of you have and use and love. And I'm going to do, like I did last week, sort of a little guessing game. And this will determine who wins our first giveaway. And let's see here. So the first clue is that she is alive today. She, let's see here. I had so many good clues and now I'm forgetting them. Okay, so she used to sell in her previous life, she sold Xerox copy machines. Does anybody know who that is? Anyone? I'm guessing someone's going to get this very quickly. Okay, so she decided to start making the world a better place, one butt at a time. Oh, we got it. Let's see. Kukla Pet, I think was the first one. Is that right, Jen? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. And I don't know your first name, But you are the winner of our very first giveaway. And I'm not going to tell you what that is because that would be revealing what the products are. So I'm going to wait to tell you what that is. But you are the winner. So congratulations. It is none other than Sarah Blakely. I am such a fan of Sarah. So I just a couple things that I want to highlight. For those of you who don't know who she is the founder, the creator of Spanx. And again, her story, I mean, I could do a telethon and be talking about her for hours on end. But she basically came, and this was actually an idea that I had so many years ago. I've been doing this myself. I would go to the department stores and I would buy a brand of pantyhose called Orblo, Orblo. I don't even know how I discovered them. I'm curious if anybody else knows what those are. And I don't even think they're on the market anymore, but they were the best control top pantyhose on the planet. So no matter what you ate or drank that night, you just looked like $1 million. So I bought those and I would cut the feet out. And depending on how long my pants were or what I was wearing, I would either cut them very short or just cut the feet out. And I would use those with pretty much everything because they made me look so much better and they made me feel so much better. And then lo and behold, here comes this little whippersnapper, Sarah Blakely, and she's on Oprah and comes out, actually takes that idea and actually makes it happen. And boy, has she made it happen in such a big way. And I wanted to highlight her tonight because I think there's misconceptions about her success. So first of all, she started with $5,000 of her own money. That was all she had. And she got into an industry that was cutthroat, where there were huge companies spending millions upon millions of dollars in marketing. And she went head to head with them. And as we all know, we know how that story ends. She starts with $5,000. That's all she had to her name. And she, I forget what year it was that she recently sold the company or the biggest stake in the company for $1.2 billion. And she continues to still be a major part of Spanx. So I love that. But so many people think that she got her success because she was on Oprah. And while that's true that she was on Oprah, and I think maybe through Oprah, she got her first big deal with Neiman Marcus. But that is not why she's successful. I don't believe that's why she's successful. Sarah Blakely is successful because when she got that break of being on Neiman, being able to sell her products at Neiman Marcus, in her mind, there was no plan B. This was her shot, and she was taking it. And she was not going to fail. And she pulled out all the stops to make sure that she didn't. And this is where, when I say there's things that are very aligned with how she and I both think, I just want to finish this story by leaving you with three, I guess, sort of mantras that I think we both live by. And I think anyone that does these things, there's so many female inventors that we work with inside the Women-Inventors Club. And if I could say three things to all of them in terms of taking their products and really finding success with them, it would be these three things. And one of them is that there is no plan B, and that when you have that shot, you take it, and you take it in a big way, and you are unapologetic about that. And I love telling stories that she did. One of the things she did is, so she got into Neiman Marcus, but they kind of put her product, way back in the wrong department. And, she was not getting the play that she needed to in order to be successful. And she was not going to put her future in the hands of these $8 an hour sales girls at Neiman Marcus. So she went to the stores themselves every single day. And she went to Target and she bought these envelope, where you put mail with the slots. And she bought a whole bunch of them and she put them at every single counter in Neiman Marcus. And she threw 3 or 4 Spanx in those mail things and then out. And if somebody caught her, they would say, "Did you get this approved?" And she would say, "Absolutely, I did." And she, really lived by that mantra of you ask permission, don't ask permission. What is it about forgiveness? Ask forgiveness, not permission. And so she broke the rules. So this brings me to number 2, and that is just being unapologetically scrappy and doing things that, thinking outside of the box and kind of living by their there's beauty in not knowing what you're doing, but going with your gut about what needs to be done to be successful. And so she did those things until she got into trouble. But by the time she got into trouble, the CEO of Neiman Marcus said her numbers are so big that whatever she's doing, just let her keep doing it. And so I thought that was a great story just in terms of, when you launch your product, really thinking outside the box, getting scrappy. There is no plan B. And with all of that, I think kind of what wraps all of that up is mindset. And that you've got mindset is probably the most important, most critical element in successful entrepreneurship. And so many people don't pay attention to that. They get so caught up in the patenting and the prototyping and the engineering and all of that, they forget how important that mindset is. And so I'm such a big believer in that. And I know she is too. So I just wanted to share all three of those things because I do think that they are really crucial. I mean, anyone can teach you, anyone can, help you get a patent or a prototype, but very few people ever talk about those things, about being scrappy, about really harnessing the power of mindset when it comes to entrepreneurship. So I have learned so much from her and been so inspired and continue to be so inspired that I hope something in there, some morsel in there inspired you too. So with that, I would like to move on, and we are going to, and lots of great comments and people agreeing about scrappy. I love it. So we are going to move on to our first invention. And I chose the invention that I chose because I love this product. I think it's so beautiful. But when I thought about what is our goal with Grommet Live, with the Women-Invented Grommet Live, and I was thinking about how much, as much as one goal is to help amplify the stories of these women who have already created the products, maybe perhaps a bigger goal for me is to inspire people who have ideas, but maybe that whole process seems so daunting, or maybe they're having self-doubt about, is it really a good idea? Would anyone really buy that? Or is it really an invention? And is it worth even turning into a product? And this female inventor created a product that you guys, when you first see it, you will think, well, that's not an invention. Why is she on the Women Inventors show? And in fact, so much so that when I reached out to her to be on the show, I sensed her self-doubt. And she said, well, do you really think I'm a good fit? And that right there made me say, we've got to get her on, because an invention does not have to be, and you've heard me say this before, it does not have to be rocket science. An invention to me, it starts in your mind, and it's an idea. And it's something that you imagine can make the world a better place. It's something that you can imagine can, make life more fun, make life easier. And then taking that idea and actually making it happen and proving that there's a market for it and then getting it out there to the world. That's all an invention is. And anybody can do that. And there is a path to do that. And so I wanted to do this product because it is not rocket science. It is a very kind of simple everyday product, but she had a vision for what she wanted to do with this product to take it to another level. And basically, she is an artist. She's a botanical artist. You're seeing her right there. Her name is Jessica Hollander, and she's out of New York City. She has a fabulous shop in Soho. If anyone lives there, to go in and see her. Her company name is India and Puri, and she's here. Yay, I'm so happy. There's my umbrella, Purple Poppies. There it is. So what she's done is she's taken her artwork. She does watercolors, she does oil paintings, and they are so beautiful. And they're all inspired by nature, flowers, seeds, pods. And she paints the bigger picture, right? So big paintings. And she takes small little sections of those paintings and turns those into a print. And with that print, she creates a whole, basically she's got, I envision she's going to be a major empire in terms of home decor. So everything from throw pillows to prints to serving trays to tea towels, stationery, and her artwork is so stunningly beautiful. And I know art speaks differently to different people. For whatever reason, hers really speaks to me. And when I saw it, I just fell in love with it. So basically, one of those kind of arms of her business is umbrellas. And being that we are heading into spring, I thought this would be great timing to bring her on and show her artwork and show how she took a product, just an umbrella, and she made it beautiful. And her vision of just, why do we have to be gloomy on a rainy day? Why can't we brighten someone's day by putting art on an umbrella. And so these really are hand painted works of art, essentially, that she has created. And Jen, I want to put up, there's a few of them that are my favorites. She has so many different ones. They're so stunningly gorgeous. They're the big oversized umbrellas. Where is my umbrella? Here it is. Whoop. Right here. So I believe it's 43 inches, if I'm correct. It's got that really nice wood handle, very smooth, so nice to hold. And when it opens up, I know we're not supposed to do this inside, but it's for a good cause, so we are. So look at how pretty that is. And so basically her process is she gets inspired by, as I said, flowers and seeds and different things in nature. She paints, and then she takes that canvas and photographs the canvas and those small sections and then turns it into a print. And that's what you're seeing right there. So stunning. I love the white against the purple. And with the green, it just pops. It puts me in such a good mood. And I think that she has achieved her goal in spades with these. Look how pretty that is and how wide and just the quality. I mean, this is a luxe umbrella. Let me just say that. This is all wood all the way up, if you can see that. Everyone, Play Amigo says, oh, I love it. Love these. Beautiful. Oh, Felicia's on. Yay. Let's see here. Manhattan filled with purple poppies. Gosh. Jen, do you have those pictures? The other ones I sent? Oh, we don't have them. Shoot. Okay, that's okay. But so when you go to Grommet, when you upvote, so you are going to take that QR code right there. You're getting 20% off. And so on these, let's see, it's normally, it's hard for me to see that for some reason, $68. So you're getting that for $54 by using that QR code. And you're able to go to her site from there. And you can, I mean, you browse around till your heart's content, because there are so many stunning, beautiful things. I wanted to buy everything. And every print, I thought, oh no, that one's my favorite. No, that one's my favorite. There's one in particular, Jessica, that I love that is white with red. I'm blanking on, let me see if I can pull it up here. I would love to know the name of it because I really love that one. I took pictures, so I know I've got it here. Oh, okay. I love the red carnations. Is that what it says? Yes. Red carnations on snow. So stunning. So beautiful. I mean, I love them all. This is probably one of my favorites as well. So she's done such a beautiful job, you guys. If you love these, please get that chat going. Please give her a high five in the chat. Let her know which pattern you like. Let her know what your favorite flower is. And I have a little bit of trivia for you. I read an article that Jessica was interviewed for, talking about flowers and talking about birth flowers and the different months and, you know, what flower means what. And I'm curious how many people know what the birth flowers are of March. Who here was born in March and knows what their flowers are? Anyone? Anyone? Going to give you a couple seconds before I reveal. I don't even know what my flowers are, come to think of it. I'm November. If anybody knows what my flowers are, please let me know. But the March flowers, it looks like we don't have anyone that knows. There are two. One is daffodil and one is lavender. And both of them are really sort of symbolize and signify the start of spring. And so, and I love both of them. I was reading all the different months and I love all flowers. Anyway, yes, she said maybe red carnations. Yes, Jessica, that's it. That is it. So Jessica, I am so just awestruck by the beauty of your painting and the colors that you choose and everything about it. I am just here to say, I think Martha Stewart better look out, because you're coming for her with everything that you're doing. You're doing such a phenomenal job. Let's see, Play Amigo has a March birthday. She just learned something. I'm so glad. And Linda is saying they're so beautiful. Okay, guys. So if you haven't already given her an upvote, you're going to do that right there with that QR code. And I'm going to have Jen put up the QR code now again for the giveaway. If you want to enter the giveaway to be the winner of one of the products today, and they're all fabulous, but I already know which two I'm giving away, you're going to use that QR code right there, and or inside the chat, you're going to say giveaway for a second chance to double your chances of winning. And I got to say, I feel like the last 2 or 3 shows, the winners were inside the chat. And so it was probably because they doubled their chances. So if you haven't done that, definitely do that. And Carrie Cook says she loves the handle. I do too. And I know that the camera doesn't do it justice. You really have to feel it to appreciate. I mean, it is so soft. It is just so smooth, so comfortable to carry, very lightweight also, especially for, that big span, the 43 inches. Now, she also sent me a sort of travel umbrella that I wanted to show you, another gorgeous print right there. So she's got the traditional travel one and then the big fun one that I just showed you. So Jessica, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all that you do. You are phenomenal. And I'm just so happy that we got to have you on tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we are going to move on to product number 2, that one that I'm very, very, very excited about. Oh, Jen, I might have to have you reach it for me. I think it fell over. I'm very excited about this product because I actually just used it, and I used it in a big way. You probably just saw it. There it is right there. It is the Play Amigo. And oh my gosh, so you're seeing it there. I'm going to show it to you in just a second. But this was, let me pull up my notes here really quick to make sure I get everything correct. Once again, I'm missing okay, there we are. First of all, I have to say, Suzanne Fontaine is the inventor of Play Amigo, and the reason why she created it, you are speaking my language, Suzanne. I definitely wanted something like this. I'm so glad you came up with it yourself. She moved to a small beach town and was frustrated having to carry all the chairs, the kind of the lower quality chairs down to the beach, along with her cooler and her tote and her beach towel and beach blanket and all those things. And she thought there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a way that you could combine a beach tote with a chair. And that is where Play Amigo, that's how Play Amigo came about. And I love that, Suzanne, that you did the homemade prototypes. That's what I always recommend. You used cardboard and duct tape and, just all those old-fashioned things to do sort of the proof of concept before you took it to the next level. And that's what you got to do, just play with it. And what she created is so well done. And when I say I just used it, my son Colin and I just got back from a cruise and we brought it on the cruise. It was like the last second I thought, should I bring it or not? Because I was thinking it was going to be too heavy and too bulky. And would I really use it and all of that? I am so happy I brought this. It is not only my new favorite travel thing, but it is going to be just kind of my staple for summer and spring because, first of all, it wasn't too big or too bulky. When it's collapsed, it is 4 inches. It weighs less than 5 pounds, so it's very thin. I don't have it zipped up there, but it weighs less than 5 pounds. It fit right inside my suitcase, but I found that I ended up not having it in the suitcase the way back because it's so nice to be able to have that to carry all your things in. And so it went in my suitcase. And then when we went into different ports on the cruise ship, we brought this because I could carry everything in this. And then when I got to the beach or wherever it was we were going, what it does is it unfolds and it becomes a backrest and a whole kind of, let me see if I can do it for you right here. It's going to be hard to do on camera. Jen, do we have any pictures that we can pull up? No. Okay, I'm not going to show it because it's too difficult right now, unfortunately. Maybe on the Grommet site even. That would be great. Okay, so basically it becomes a backrest where you can adjust it 3 different levels. So I used this every time we were at the beach. Everybody else was renting chairs and renting towels and all of that. I had mine right here and I filled it up with everything that we needed for the day. Love the fact, I mean, it even has so many features to it, but even back here, it's a padded pocket where you can put your laptop. It's got that water resistant lining in it. And then inside, she so smartly added all of these bands so you can put your flip-flops and your sunscreen and your just different things that you need when you're going to the beach or the park or anywhere that you're going to use this. It has this detachable bag, which I used a lot. I put my cell phone and all those things that I just, didn't want to anyone to get to, and I wanted to know right where it was. I love that it's got the Velcro, so it just holds right in place. And it's got a mat underneath that you can just unfold, as you're seeing there. So it's all in one, very lightweight, completely adjustable, and holds more than you can imagine. My son and I both had big towels, so we had 2 towels in there. We had cold drinks in there inside of a little cooler thing that I have. We had all our sunscreen, I have my smash ball rackets, all of that inside here. And you can either carry it 3 ways, as a backpack, which is so smart. And then she takes the backpack straps, adds a zipper here. Brilliant. So now it becomes one big strap. This is cushioned, so you can wear it either over your shoulder. You can wear it crossbody. You can wear it as a backpack. Again, so smart, so versatile, just makes going to the beach, going on vacation, going to the park. If we have a park in our neighborhood where they do movies and concerts and things like that, I am going to take this every single time, rather than lugging around a big tote and a beach chair and a blanket and all of those things. It's all going to go right in there. So Suzanne, I am very grateful to you for coming up with such a brilliant idea, and not just coming up with it, but actually making it happen and bringing it to life. And as you're seeing there with that QR code, and you guys, even if you just kind of like it, you just think she did a good job, give her an upvote, because that means so much. Grommet is paying attention to all of that. It means so much to the makers, and you get that 20% off. And so in this case, gosh, it is normally $129. You're getting it for $103. Phenomenal gift. In fact, there's somebody who's going to be getting one for her birthday in about 2 weeks. She might be on here. I don't know. But anyone who likes the outdoors, who either lives near a park or beach or anything like that, would absolutely love this. So a really fun gift to give for sure. And then inside the chat, just give us, a thumbs up or anything. If you like what you're seeing, let her know, because I certainly do. I really, really do. I kind of want to scream this one from the rooftops. I'm totally in love with it. Oh, and yes, I started to say the name, but I didn't get it finished. Yes, I love the name. It is Play Amigo, Playa for beach, Amigo for friend. And I love that because it really does become sort of your best friend when you're going to the beach, because it makes it all so much easier. Let's see. Yes, I think the multifunction strap is terrific. Oh, hi, Thais. I'm so glad you're here. I never realized that's you, because it always comes up as your company name. Oh, I'm so glad. And you won the giveaway, which I'm going to tell you about in just a second. So congratulations. Yes, lots of compliments, Suzanne. Phenomenal, phenomenal product. I'm curious. I know you're selling on Grommet and on your website. I'm curious if you're selling other places. Are you doing sort of resorts and things like that? Or kind of keeping it really focused? Because, of course, my mind gets spinning about all the places that would love to carry this and that I think it would do so well at. So if you want to chime in there and let me know, I would love to know that. Pronounced Play Amigo. There we go. Great. So very, very well done. I love it so much. And the quality of it. Oh my gosh, you did a phenomenal job with the quality. Just those self-repairing zippers, the silicone zipper pulls, every little detail is just spot on. Very, very well done. And I got to say, for that price, I know it seems like it's a little more on the pricier side, but beach chairs today are so expensive. I was on doing a little research before the show, and it's amazing how expensive just the chairs are. And the fact that this is also your tote that holds everything, and it's your mat, and it's all of those things, and that it's so well made and just so functional I actually think it's a steal at 103. I really do. So again, well done, well done. Okay, we are going to move on to product number 3. Let's see here. Okay, wait. Oh, okay. This is another one that I use and love. Another one that I want to scream about from the rooftops, because it has come in so handy with my own personal situation. And I do tell so many people about it because there's so many reasons to love this product. And this product is called Headlight Harness. And you are seeing it right there. There is Marilyn, and I know she's inside the chat. Marilyn, thank you for being here. And what is your dog's name? I don't think we got to meet your dog last time. I'm curious. I have a black lab. Many of you already know that, and Coco, and I love her to pieces. She's getting quite old, and we live on Balboa Island, so a little island, and I walk her every night, or one of us in the family walks her every night. And when we do, it's pretty dark. This boardwalk area along the beach is really dark. And as she's getting older and having more difficulty seeing, and I'm getting older and having more difficult. We've got Storm and Shadow are the dogs' names. Oh, and the picture is Mo. How cute. Anyway, when I saw this, I've seen the collars that have the reflectors, and I think those are very smart too. But this one takes it to a whole nother level. So as you can see, it has the built-in harness, the built-in flashlight right there. So you just push that button, and there it goes. And it really does give off a good amount of light. I have to say, Coco was a little freaked out by it at first. I think most dogs probably are, because when she moved, the light moved, and she couldn't figure out what was going on. But now she's so used to it. And I think she really appreciates being able to, the whole pathway is lit. I love it because the pathway is lit for me. I love it that Coco can see where she's going, but I also love that other people can see us. The other thing I really love, first of all, it is so well made. Everything about it, the straps, I mean, and they're actually really cool looking too. But the even the clasps, the flashlight, the cushion, it's just really, really nicely done. But I had never used a harness on any of my pets before. We've always just done the collar and the leash. And especially with Coco being older now, I really appreciate this. And I love that there is a handle on it right here. So as she's going upstairs, which is getting harder and harder for her to do, I can support her with this handle. And she really likes having this on. I think it gives her that sense of security when it's on her. So when she sees me pull it out, she's right there wanting to put it on. So it's just, I think it's kind of a win for everybody. And again, it's just so well made. And the sizes, this one is an extra large. Coco weighs about 70 pounds, I would say. And this one actually fits her really, really nicely. Marilyn, what are the other sizes that it comes in? I apologize that I don't have that in front of me. So if you could let me know on that, that would be great. Felicia is laughing, saying, great idea. Sounds like she hadn't thought of that before. Cool partner with Marvel. Make it look like Iron Man. Bright idea. I love that, Lisa. Let's see. Such a smart product. Such a smart product. I love it so much. My brother has a dog that passed away recently, and he struggled so much with his sight going upstairs, just like Coco is right now. And I just, when I discovered this, I thought, oh my gosh, what I wouldn't have given to be able to give that to my brother and his family for their dog Moose. It would have been so helpful. Just that added support, being able to guide them. They would use a towel they would put under him and, you know, try to help them up the stairs. But this just works so well, and it feels good on them, and it's got that cushion. So nicely done. And with that QR code, it is normally $59.95. You're getting it for $47.96. So again, think about those people who are pet lovers, who have a dog, small, big, all the way up. I know they've got all the different sizes. So makes a great gift. But if you have a pet yourself, you're going to love this. I promise you that. We are hooked as a family. All my dogs moving forward will be having harnesses. I don't know what took me so long. I don't know why I doubt it. I guess I would look at them and think I thought they were more like fashion statements or something. I didn't really understand what was so great about them, but now I do for sure. So Marilyn, thank you so much for being here. Let's see. I can tell how well made it is. Yes. I mean, it's always so hard with the camera, and the battery pack fits right in here. And it lasts. My gosh, we use this all the time, and it really lasts, and it's all adjustable. So fantastic. And the sizes Marilyn is chiming in, there is extra small, there's medium, large, extra large, and XXL. So there is a size for, and so just to give us kind of perspective, with an extra small, would that be for like a little mini? Do they, I think they do use harnesses as well. I'm thinking yes. Okay. Your dog does. Okay. Yes, Jen has a dog name. Wait, what did we land on the name? Toby had an identity crisis for a while. She kept naming her different names, but Toby is the cutest little, what is a Frenchie. Oh my gosh, so cute. And Frenchie, let's see. Oh, XXL is 100 pounds to 200 pounds. And let's see. Oh, the extra small is 4 pounds to 10 pounds. So Frenchie needs an extra small, I do believe. Okay, Marilyn, thank you again. And right now, I just want to remind everybody to get in on the giveaway if you haven't already, and chime in the chat, say giveaway to double your chances in case you're just getting on. But we are going to announce the first, somebody already won, and that was Kukula. Am I pronouncing that right? Kukula Pet. And she won. Where is it? Where is it? You are the proud winner of one of my favorite products of the show. I love them all, but I just think this is so pretty. And as we're coming into spring, you are the proud winner of a Jessica Hollander India and Puri umbrella. So congratulations. It is so beautiful. You are going to see it is even way prettier in person. I mean, it just, and even I love her logo, this signature, everything about it. So pretty. Isn't that nice? So well done. So let me know what you think of it when you get it. She says, oh, yay, congratulations. And there is one more giveaway we are going to do at the end. So definitely get in on the giveaway if you haven't already. Okay, moving on to our next product. Oh my gosh, this one is very, very cool. I'm going to have to reach down to get it. It's on the larger size, but so handy, so helpful, so smart. If you are someone who cooks or bakes, if you are someone who lives in a home where quarters are a little tighter, where maybe your cabinet space is a little more limited than you would like, then you are going to really appreciate this one. Let me just grab my notes to make sure I get all the details correct. Let's see, that's not it. I am all out of sorts here. Am I missing a page? I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second here. I think I'm missing a page. Okay, I am going to wing it. Okay, there she is, and I know she's inside the chat. We have Linda Cagle. Linda Cagle is the inventor of the Pan Pantry. Now, Linda, I remember, was basically, she recently launched this, first of all. So congratulations. I know it's a patent pending product. Such a smart design. This is one of those products that was created out of necessity, as many of these are. We're struggling with something ourselves, something that's annoying, something that's bothering us. And she came up with a solution that made her life better and easier, and in turn is going to make all of our lives better and easier. And that is what you're seeing right there. It is the Pan Pantry. Now, this is a fully assembled, as you're seeing, it kind of gives a home to all of your pans, the kind of cookie sheet type pans, muffin tins, pizza stones, cutting boards. Where my mind went right when I got it is I went, brilliant. I need this so bad. For platters. I have so many platters that are kind of delicate, kind of breakable, and I struggle with how to store them because I just think they're going to get chipped or broken. They don't have a safe home. And what I find with all my pots and my pans like those and my cutting boards and all those things is we stack them up. And then when we want to get to the one that is, on the bottom, and we pull it out and everything knocks over. And it's just always so difficult to get to the one on the bottom or the one in the middle. And so because of her design, let me pull it out right here and show you live and in person. Here it is. It's gorgeous. First of all, it's the quality. It is so nicely done. Her whole vision, her whole goal was that it would live in your cabinet or wherever you want, because it doesn't have to go in a cabinet. Could be in your pantry, could be on top of your refrigerator, could be on top of a shelf over your washer and dryer, wherever. Doesn't have to even be just in the kitchen. But the idea being that it does not displace other things that are in your pantry or your cabinet. Instead, you can neatly organize all those things, and it holds up to 12. So it's very spacious, and it's got removable adjustable shelves that just slide out. So you can just slide out the one that you want without having to, fuss with the ones underneath and on top. Just slides right out. And this holds, I hope I have this right, let me know if I don't, but this holds up to 35 pounds. So I think she said each shelf can hold between 8 and 10 pounds. So it's sturdy, it's hefty, it can hold a lot. And I know she gave a picture of underneath her kitchen sink. She had some space there where she could put this. Originally, she was storing all her cookie sheets and muffin tins and all of that in between a little space that she found in between her washer and dryer. And when she would pull them out, everything would come out. And so instead, she put this underneath her kitchen sink, and everything else could stack on top of it. So many times in our cabinets, we're losing that vertical space, and that's sometimes the most valuable space. So with the pan pantry, you need a width of about, I think it's 15 inches wide that you need, and then you need a depth of 19 inches, if I'm correct on that. And if you have that, then because it's so sturdy, you can stack as much as you want on top and still be safe with that. So it's, as I said, again, really nice quality, comes fully assembled. And I love, and someone else is chiming in the chat saying the same thing, I really appreciate that it's adjustable, and that because everybody's got different size things. So I did think about, and I'm curious about this, so let us know in the chat. Do you ever see situations where it's stored this way? I could see doing that and having that being helpful as well. And I'm curious if that's, if you've tried that. But if you have platters, if you have lots of sheets and pans and cutting boards and all of those things, the fact that this gives them a home and makes everything so easily accessible is brilliant. So very well done, Linda. She says, we have a new pantry version with a side opening. Oh, interesting. Oh, I'm anxious to see that. That's great. And am I correct that you just recently launched this, I believe? Is that accurate? I've got to fix my camera. I got crooked somehow. Hold on here. Oh my God, I'm getting worse. Okay, well, there we go. Okay. So yes, and so she's a big baker, and then when she started asking people, other people, showing it to them, so many people were saying, I need that, where do I get one? And then she was off to the races and started creating prototypes, and now she says she did recently launch. Now, I was trying to think of the other logistics with it that I had questions about, and I'm blanking, of course. But it comes with the one removable shelf. Is that correct? I believe it's this one removable shelf, but there are different slots. So again, you can adjust it to go with that. There we go. So just a great kitchen organizer. And I have to believe that we all could use a little organizing in our kitchens. And the other thing I really know, and that I've seen so often, so statistics lately, I don't know the exact statistics, but homes are getting smaller and smaller. And so the days of those big houses with all that cabinetry and all of that is kind of going by the wayside, and people are wanting those smaller spaces, but we're needing more and more organization. So very good timing on that, I think, as well. Yes, it comes with one removable and adjustable shelf. Great. Okay, Linda, thank you so much for being here again. Great job. And you are seeing with that, again, QR code, it is $72 down from $89. So that is a good little chunk there. Okay, moving on, we are going to do one more product and then bring on our inventor. And gosh, time is running out quickly. Okay, this one, Felicia, I'm so happy she's in the chat. She is dealing with some personal things right now that I was thinking, Felicia, that you might not be able to be here. I'm so happy that you are. I thought no matter what, whether she is or isn't, I am having this product on because I am such a believer in this product. any chance I get, I want to let the world know about CPR wraps. And Felicia Jackson and I, there she is right there. We met, we became friends and sort of business besties when I was doing my Inventor Live show. She was one of my very first guests on Inventor Live. She submitted the product to me, and it was one of the very first ones that I saw, but I just expedited it and said, I've got to get this on because it spoke very near and dear to my heart. No pun intended. CPR wrap, you're seeing it right here. She's done a phenomenal job with the packaging and the branding, but this is a life-saving product. And the reason I say that, first of all, let me just show you what it is if you're not familiar with it, and then I'll kind of tell you the backstory. But Felicia is so inspiring to me. She did a TEDx talk that was so wonderful. And I encourage you, if you haven't already watched that after the show, definitely take time to do that because she's so inspirational and doing so many wonderful things with her product. And please share this with the world. Essentially, what it is it's a bit like a stencil for CPR. So if you are with somebody who is in distress, who is not breathing, who is having a heart issue, I don't know if you've ever been in that situation before, but most times, many times, no matter how trained you might be, when you're in that situation, everything you know goes out the window because you are panicked and you just can't think straight. And so that happened to Felicia, which is why she came up with this. She's actually very trained. And when it happened to her, she just panicked and she couldn't think. And that was the impetus. And maybe that's why that happened thankfully everyone was okay in the end. But if that happened so that she could create this and save lives and get this out to everyone, then I guess it was all worth it. But I know that happened to me with my son, Colin. I'll tell that story in just a second, but I wanted to show you what it is. So basically this is something that every household, every car, every office, anything should have these. They are all of $8 with the Grommet code. So I mean, if you haven't already bought one or 100 of them, please do that tonight. Give her, get that QR code, give her an upvote because what she's doing is phenomenal. And essentially, if someone is in distress, you open up this package, out comes this, you lay this on their body. The mouthpiece is right here. It gives you step by step instructions, exactly what to do, where to place your hands, how many times you need to compress, all of that. So if all reason goes out the window during that time of panic, this has you covered. And for me, just peace of mind, if you have little ones and you leave them with a babysitter, and God forbid if something should happen, if someone's choking, if who knows what, the fact that you can tell the babysitter that that's there, God forbid, if, in case they need it, what a godsend. How smart is this? So it's so lightweight. And again, she's done just such a phenomenal job making it so simple. So it is just foolproof. It takes the guesswork out of doing CPR. And again, it's called CPR wraps. There are different sizes. There's the adult size. And is it just 2 sizes, Felicia? I forget what the sizes are now. I don't have them all in front of me. I think there's adult and kids. Is that correct? Let me know on that. But yes, that happened to my son, Colin, and he has Williams syndrome. For those who don't know, with Williams syndrome, heart issues are very common. In fact, up to 75% of people with Williams syndrome have serious heart conditions. And he had open heart surgery when he was 2. And when he was about 8 years old or 9 years old, we went to sleep one night. And fortunately, my son, Jack, shared a room with him. Jack came in, woke me up saying something's wrong with Colin. And I went in to see what was wrong, and it comes an adult, child, and infant. Okay, thank you. And he was unresponsive, completely unresponsive and getting blue. And as much as I had been through all the training multiple times, I just panicked. I couldn't breathe myself. I did not know what to do. And if my husband was not home, if my son Jack was not there, I don't know what would have happened. And so the second I saw this product, I thought what I wouldn't have given to have this on that night. And fortunately, Colin's okay now, but he was in a coma for 30 hours. It was just awful. And I just hope that never happens to, I hope it happens to very few people, but when it does, for $8 to be able to have this on hand, it's a no-brainer. So I'm, again, so grateful to Felicia for creating this. It's a brilliant product, and it's very, very well done. And, tell the world about it. I think every school should have a boatload of these. Every restaurant, every place should have so many of these. It should just be an absolute staple. And she's making major headway in that. She is winning all kinds of awards, getting all kinds of accolades, all kinds of attention from all different, everything that you can imagine. And that is absolutely the way it should be, not just because it's a great product, but because she's a wonderful human being who is so inspirational and doing such great things. So Felicia, thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for creating CPR wraps. Does anybody have any questions? Play Amigo says, I've had CPR training, and I know it'll all vanish if I ever am in a real life emergency. I can tell you firsthand, absolutely. Leslie is saying she's so emotional right now. I lost someone I loved very much in a huge crowd of people from a cardiac arrest during a Super Bowl event in 2012. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Boy, we hear about those things way too many times. But these moments are important, because this is how you learn about these things and you can tell other people. So thank you so much. Now, with that, let's all take a breath, and we are going to bring in our live guest, who is actually, it's so interesting. She lives so close to me, and we didn't know it when we first met through Grommet. I had never seen her product before. I learned that she was going to be on Grommet Live, so I wanted to educate myself on what the product was, and started doing some research and learned about Dion, who's right here, Dion Sajak, like as Jen taught me, like Pat Sajak, but Zajac. So welcome, Dion. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So what I started to say is we are neighbors. She lives in Dana Point, California, which is just probably 15, 20 minutes from me. So she's not with me right now, but we're neighbors, and hopefully we'll get to meet each other in person sometime soon. But Dion, welcome. And she is the inventor of a product line called Boost Patches that you are seeing right there. I've got all of them right here. Greg and I had this product on Grommet Live not too long ago. And so that is when I was first introduced and first started trying them. And the first one that I tried, what they are, just in a nutshell, and then I'll have Dion explain it in much more detail. But basically, they are adhesive patches. And they're adhesive patches that are designed to go onto the skin. The patches are infused with plant-based, all-natural ingredients, and each patch is obviously formulated differently. But really, the magic in these patches, why I think they're so phenomenal, is here you're seeing them there. They basically peel off. I've got one on right now. I've got my Energy one on right now. They just adhere to the skin. I believe, Dion, and you can correct me on this, that they're even for sensitive skin. I mean, I have had zero issues with them. I never even know it's there. When I peel it off, there's no sensitivity whatsoever. So I think they're very safe very safe.
Yep.
She and her husband actually, which I'm going to ask her about, but they had basically very experienced in the adhesive world, in the tape world, and learned about new technology and decided to come out with a product line. So each one of these patches that you're seeing is infused. As I said, I started with the sleep one, and the ingredients are all natural. The sleep one, I'm at that age where I'm having trouble falling asleep at night. And these are infused with melatonin, with magnesium, and with lavender. Did I forget any ingredients on that one? I think those are the three key ones. And what I found the first time I used it, and again, I was doing it because I knew I was going to be on Grommet Live talking about it. So I thought, I've got to try it. And I really did get very sort of relaxed and calm not long after I put it on. And as I did more research on it, I quickly figured out why they started working so quickly and why I had such a good night's sleep and then woke up without feeling groggy at all. And I do take melatonin sometimes because I travel a lot, and I just think that I need that with the time zones. But I find that I wake up groggy. But with these, I don't. And I think the magic is in the fact that they go on your skin. So they're bypassing your digestive system, going right into your bloodstream. So that's why they start working so quickly. And then they have brilliantly formulated them to have a slow timed release. So you're not getting these high highs and crash and burn. It's just over time. So you leave it on, the sleep one probably not for 24 hours, but you can leave these on for up to 24 hours. And so with my energy one, rather than having coffee halfway through the day, I have this on all day and I feel kind of steady energy throughout the day. And I wondered if it was placebo, but I don't think it is, because I've been using it ever since and I am very hooked, as I said. So Dion, tell us from your perspective, like, what was that aha moment for you? Because you guys had been in the adhesive space for a while.
Yeah.
And so, I think you're on mute. Oh, wait.
Oh, am I?
Okay. Oh, there you go. Now I can hear you.
Am I on mute?
You're good now. I think it's a little, okay, talk, go ahead.
Is that better?
That's better. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, nope. It sounds like you're going in and out.
So what I was going to say, in and out?
I think we're doing okay.
We're good. Okay. My husband, actually, he had been in the 20 some odd years. And I come from a marketing background, but we specializes in various stick adhesives. Some of our clients are a heart monitor or that rely on sticking to this.
Yeah, we're coming in and out. Do you have any other, can you just go on speaker? Are you using a lav microphone? What are you using?
My computer.
Your computer. Do you have a earpiece or anything like that by chance?
Maybe.
Okay, why
don't know.
That sounds like it might be a little better.
Is it?
I don't know.
A little better. So
that's
that no.
It's just skipping in and out. If you want to play with it a little, I'm gonna go through all the different ones that you have, to keep expanding upon why I think they're so great. And so the energy one, the one that I just spoke of that I have on right now, and this for me has taken the place of those energy drinks that I never liked drinking them. One of my children, my son, my 22-year-old does drink them, but they have so much sugar in them. And sugar is just not a good match with me. So I never liked that. And again, that it works really quickly and then you kind of crash down, and I wish I never drank it in the first place. So this takes the place of that. This one is infused with plant-based, it's green tea, caffeine, and ginseng. And so the combination, that sort of cocktail of those three, that on that kind of timed release through the bloodstream, it just really works. And so I just think it wins once again on so many levels. And I go through, those are the key ingredients, but I went through each one, and every one of them are ingredients that we've heard of. There's no chemicals. It's all, B complex, CoQ10, let's see, black maca. That one I've seen before, but I don't know that one. But all great ingredients, and it comes with the 4. And so again, each one is going to be on for, you can put it on for up to 24 hours. I typically like the energy one. I'll put on, I still like to have my 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and then I'll put the energy one on and keep it on until probably nighttime at some point. So I'm kind of like a 10 hours is what I keep it on. They recommend at least 8 hours for optimum benefits. So that's how it's the time release is working. So that's the energy. They also have immunity, which I really appreciate. Both of my kids just had strep throat, and I put these on right away because this has vitamin C, it's got zinc, it's got vitamin D3. So if you are around people, maybe you're getting ready to travel, you just want to kind of boost that immunity, and I love the name Boost Patches, you're going to want to use the immunity one. There is recovery. So if you happen to have a big night out, or maybe you had a big, huge exercise, something, and your body needs to recover from that, Maybe you have a little tidbit of a hangover. I think some people can relate to that sometimes. So this is for that. And this is caffeine, white willow bark, green tea extract, and vitamin C. And there is one called Vibe. And so this is just, for those who want to feel a little zen. That one has, let's see, hemp extract, isolate, and aloe extract. So again, all natural ingredients. I love really the delivery system is where the magic is for me. Oh, I think we have her back. Let's see.
Hey,
does that work?
Does this work?
We'll see. Keep talking.
So I was just going to give the little bit of the history. Nope.
Darn it. I kind of feel like when you come up to the camera,
Okay.
it might try talking now.
I told like
shoot
it like the close talker.
Okay, maybe so. And we do have a question coming in the chat. I'm allergic to some adhesives, like on heart monitor electrodes. Will this be an issue for her?
You would probably try it out, but the stuff on heart monitor has like difference on this adhesive that's on. There's so many different. So I would just try it. Make sure, but
okay. I think the sound's not going to work. It's too difficult coming in and out. Okay. So I'm just going to wrap up with the others, and we'll find a way to have you back on, maybe inside the Women Inventors Club or on Grommet Live another time, because I would love to talk to you more and hear the story. And but I just am such a fan, as you know, of your product line. I haven't tried them all yet. The ones that I have not tried are Pain. And actually, I have a question for you that maybe you can in the chat answer. And that is with the Pain one, this has arnica, St. John's wort, white willow bark, ginger root, zinc, and botanicals. So I'm curious on this. So would I put this on if, let's say I'm having back pain? Do I put it on my back? And that's going to kind of give that targeted pain relief? Or is it a whole systemic pain relief? Like if you have a headache, you would put this on. I was a little bit confused on that, which is why I haven't tried it yet. So if you can chime in the chat and let us know on that, that would be great. But I imagine this is probably one of your best sellers. I was just a little confused on what to use this one for exactly. So let me know on that one. And then I know I talked about the energy. Oh, the other one that I especially love, I should have actually started with this one, is the Calm. And I love the Calm because one of my kids does have some anxiety. In fact, has really kind of petrified of driving and going in cars right now. There's always something that we have anxiety about, but that's the one right now. And so I'm going to be trying this with him. This is, let's see, it's got passion flower extract, ginger root. I always don't know how to pronounce this. Correct me, Jen. Ashwagandha. Did I do that right? Oh, I did it. And ashwagandha root extract. So from what I understand, because I read some reviews on this one works really well to just kind of calm that stress and that anxiety. So I'm excited to try this on him for sure. My daughter has a little bit of stress, that kind of anxiety with school and things like that. She used it and really liked it. She just said it just kind of what it says, just kind of calmed her down. And someone's asking if help with ADHD. Someone's asking if it helps with ADHD. Great question. And again, Deanna, I hope you can chime in the chat and let us know about that, because that is kind of where I'm going with the one with my son, that he has ADD, but does get, sort of that perseverates on subjects that he has anxiety about. And I'm anxious to try this with him. I can't believe I haven't tried it with him yet, because I do think it's going to be a really great solution for him. I'm not a big fan of medication when you don't have to do it. And if there's a way to have an all-natural solution, I am all about that. So she is in the chat? Yep, she just got in. Oh, great. Okay, she just got in the chat. Get lots of compliments. Fabulous concept. Okay, so we were just asking about ADHD. Is the Calm one, have you had any experience with it for ADHD and whether that's been helpful? And then for the pain patch, you wear where the pain is. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay, so if you're having shoulder pain, you actually put it right on the shoulder. So these, I put mine always on my wrist just because that's originally where I read was kind of the most advantageous, but they can really be put anywhere on the skin. Some people put them on their hips. Some moms I was reading for their kids with the Calm patch, which I believe it was probably related to ADHD and ADD, put it on the foot, which I thought was interesting. So it stays on underneath the shoe. And okay, Dion, thank you. She's saying yes, it does absolutely help with ADHD. Her son, so it sounds like that was maybe one of the impetuses for creating this. So I just think I love it so much. I love that it does away with needing all those pills and taking pills with who knows what kind of additives are put in there. Does away with the energy drinks with all that sugar and just not having to have coffee throughout the day. Instead, you have this slow, steady release, which is so brilliant. So well done. I'm sorry we couldn't get the microphone working because that would have been so fun to have you, but I'm glad you're inside the chat. She says she uses the Calm patch when she flies and her husband uses it during work. It calms the stress. Love hearing that because in addition to cars, airplanes are a big deal right now. So that, I'm so glad you just said that. So thank you for that. Okay, we are going to do the final giveaway, and then we are going to do a quick tribute to all 22 inventors that have been on the show, on this series with us. I just want to give them all one more plug. Every product I've had on has been such a joy to highlight because they've all been just such smart solutions. We women got it going on, I got to say. We are problem solvers, and it's so fun to see so many people taking those solutions and now turning them into real products and launching them on the Grommet and everywhere else. It's just so exciting. So our giveaway winner, I am going to be giving away, and I know Dion was generous enough, we talked about it before, she's going to be giving away a combination pack. So all the different ones that we talked about, the sleep, the calm, the energy, the immunity, the pain, the vibe, all of those, one pack for the giveaway winner. One last chance to chime in the chat if you want to double your chances of winning a whole pack of boost patches. And again, each one is 4 patches per package. Okay, drum roll, please. Our winner of the final giveaway of this series is, and I saw her inside the chat, she is one of our makers. She has such a smart product. I'm excited. I get to highlight it one more time. Oh, Daria is here. Hi, Daria. Is Lisa Ginset? I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. Do you know, Jen? I apologize, Lisa, for butchering your name, but congratulations on being the winner of all of these. I'll be very anxious to hear what you think because, again, I thought and thinking, is it placebo or do these really work? I'm pretty positive they really work. They're working for me, placebo or not, but I don't think it is placebo. I think when you look at the ingredients, when you think of the delivery, it just all makes sense, and it's such a great solution. So congratulations. And Jen will be getting in touch with both of our giveaway winners to make sure that they get their giveaway prizes sent to them. So you can look for an email from Jen after the show. Okay, guys, we are going to wind down. We're going to wrap up by highlighting all the women inventors from all 4 shows. So thank you. I know so many of them are here. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I just want to say to you guys, as I go through them, that if you have your website handy, the URL handy, and throw it in the chat, because not only are the people that are on here right now going to see it, and if they like the product, going to go visit and hopefully buy, or at least, make that connection. But one of the best things about live shopping is that, yes, the show is fun and exciting and all of that, but so much of it is about what happens after the show, that this show lives on in perpetuity. So this is going to be on all the social media channels, and they're really starting to get some traction at Grommet with these shows. So this is your chance to get one more plug inside the chat for your product. So go ahead and put your product name in there, put your website address, whatever you want to put in there. Let's get that chat going so we can give all of these 22 makers one last little boost and let the world know who they are and what they've created. So we are going to start with, the first one is Tanya Miller, who created the Plant Warrior. I'm a huge fan because she takes the guesswork out of having a green thumb. I've always had a brown thumb, and I have faith that Tanya's product is going to save me. So thank you, Tanya, for being here. And Carrie Cook, the creator of Spleesh Your Leash, which is basically a hydration station for your dog leash. And coming into the summer months, your dog and you need Spleesh Your Leash. I love this product so much, and I love Carrie so much. And we have Beth Koretz, who is the founder, the creator of the handbag handcuff. We featured that last week. Such a smart idea. I've been using it ever since the show and loving it. It's hooked right on my headrest in the car, and it holds my bag, and I'm going to use it for a bazillion other things too. So very well done, Beth. Melissa Smith of Otter Space. These are portable blackout curtains. So you can instantly make any room that 5-star hotel blackout experience. If you have little ones, this is a must, must, must. So again, go ahead and put your, so many of you guys are putting your links inside the chat. And even if you're not one of the makers, but you are a female with a product, put it inside the chat. This is your chance. The next one is Shailene Davis, one of my fellow blocksers, as we call, from the blocks. And that is a entrepreneurial reality competition show. And she created bath bombs. These are bath bombs for your crock pot. And oh my God, are they to die for? All you need is water, a bath bomb, protein, pork, beef, chicken, and put it in the crock pot. And at the end of the day, you have got 40 tacos that are going to knock your socks off. And I do mean that. So this is such a smart idea. And one of my favorites, as you guys all know, I interviewed Bonnie last week on this show. And she's the creator of the Neg that makes it foolproof to peel a hard-boiled egg. So fast, so easy. The whole shell comes off in one. If you don't own one of these, oh my gosh, you have got to get one. The next one is Lisa, our winner of our giveaway. And I'm not going to say your last name because I'm certain that I butchered it, and I apologize, but you can see it there. Lisa is the inventor of the tooth shower, which is another one so smart. It is basically a water pick. It's got all kinds of devices, dental devices, that hangs inside your shower. So you don't have to clutter up your countertop and make such a mess out there. You just do all that while you're in the shower, and it hooks to your water system, and just absolutely brilliant. I love that one. I love them all. You know that. The next one is Katarina. And Katarina came up with a really fun card game called Off the Record. And that just gets the conversation going and kind of creates those more meaningful, deep conversations. Super fun. I'm a big board game girl, so I'm a fan of that one for sure. And then we've got Tomoko, who is the creator of the Run Bell, which is a bell that fits around, and also the torch ring, both of them, fits around your finger. And one of them is a bell, and one of them has a flashlight. So if you are someone that runs at night, if you are someone that rollerblades or anything, you've got this little flashlight that just very comfortably fits on your finger and makes you be seen, but also lets other people know you're coming, step aside, that kind of thing. So a great safety device, I got to say. The next one is Robin Myers, creator of Magic Fabric, which is a very luxe fabric that protects your furniture and that your pets will love because it's so luxe, but it basically makes it really, it just collects all the dirt and the hair and all of that, and it's very easy to wash and keeps everything looking and smelling fabulous. And Sarah Dillingham, I don't think Sarah is in here. She is all the way in the UK, and she has created Grace Enable, a whole line of compression gloves for people that have arthritic hands. And it is like having basically a hug for your hand, and gives you that joint support so that you can go about your daily activities, whatever those may be, with the pain, because it basically reduces that pain and reduces the swelling and makes it possible to get back to the things that you love. I'm a big fan of her product line and of Sarah in general. She was one of our live guests, and a big fan of Daria Walsh also. And I've been a major fan of her product ever since I came across it. It solves such a big problem. Infinity Clips is a necklace shortener. So it lets you adjust the length of your necklace to go with any neckline, to go with whatever outfit you're wearing. So you're not having to buy multiple lengths, or you're not having to put that one away because it just doesn't look right with what you're wearing. It's a gorgeous little clip that just attaches on to your necklace and allows you to adjust the length of it. So smart. And she's killing it on the grommet, doing so well. And then we have Elizabeth, who is with Baloo Living. And why am I blanking? Oh my gosh, I'm completely blanking. What is it? because some of them, the company name is different than the product. So I'm just drawing a major blank. So Jen, let me know what that is. I apologize. And unless, Elizabeth, are you inside the chat? I don't think you are. Oh, the eye mask. Oh gosh, and I love this product. It is the weighted eye mask, and it's so luxe. So it is that silk. It is gorgeous. It is an amazing gift. Elizabeth, I am so sorry. It's just because the company name isn't the same as the eye mask name. So I apologize, but I'm a huge fan of your product. Okay, let's keep moving on. And then we've got Destiny, who is a Shark Tank winner and she created drink handlers, which is basically a insulated organizer for those water bottles and Stanley cups and all the different things that we all carry around every day, but it just makes it so easy to have everything with you and can go over your shoulder, and so you can be hands-free when you're walking, and it's great. And then Lara Smith, who is from Canada, and she was another one of my live guests. She has created cooling pajamas and cooling sheets that are game changers. 100%. So if you are someone that goes through menopause, if you're someone that sweats, it has those night sweats, you're going to fall in love. They are the only PJs I will wear. If I ever lost them, I don't know what I would do. I would be calling Laura, basically. And then we have Kelly Craig, who created the shower steamers that basically turns your shower into a spa-like experience. So instead of taking a bath, that we all love our baths, but sometimes they take a lot of time, but you still want to have that aromatherapy experience. These, you just place them in the bottom of your shower, and basically you are transported. Depending on which one you choose. It's, all different kinds of happiness, energy, focus, you name it. So really fun gift, really cute packaging and all of that. So really well done, Kelly. And was that it? That is it. And then, of course, our makers that we had on tonight, in case you came on late, we had Jessica with the gorgeous umbrella. We gave away one of those today. We had Felicia Jackson with the CPR wraps. We had Dion, who we had a little bit of sound trouble with, but the phenomenal, brilliant, innovative boost patches. You guys got to try these. At least get one of them and try it, because I just think they're such a brilliant idea. And where are all my peeps? I don't want to forget anybody. We have got Melanie with a headlight harness that basically illuminates the pathway, illuminates your dog, so that everyone's safe at night and can see where they're going. And of course, we have the Linda Cagle, who created the Pan Pantry, which just launched and is going to be organizing kitchens all over the world, I have no doubt. And of course, Play Amigo, Suzanne Fontaine, you are my new beach friend, because you have solved a big problem for me in such an amazing way. You did a phenomenal job with that. And I think that wraps it up. So I want to thank Jen, our producer, who has done such a phenomenal job helping me with all of these shows. I want to thank the Grommet for allowing us to do this series and to highlight all these amazing women who have their products on the Grommet platform. I could go on and on. You guys know I love talking women inventing, but if you have not already become a member of the Women Inventors Club, tonight is the night that I would love for you to do that. It is 100% free. It is a Facebook group, but I always hesitate to say that because it makes it kind of minimizes the importance and the value of it. It is close to 1,000 women who are just coming together to help each other take those ideas and have success with them, bring them to life, and then beyond, and build thriving businesses. And it's a community where everyone is just tight-knit and supportive and provides that accountability that, it can be a lonely journey. And having this group has been such a gift to, I think, every member inside. I know so many people really cherish being in there. I know I am absolutely one of those for sure. So Jen has put the link there. So I would love to invite you to join. You just click that link and fill out the form, and we will welcome you inside the Women Inventors Club. And then coming up this Friday, we have another great Grommet Live show. This coming Friday, it's always something with women. Women are just taking over the world, because we have our International Women's Day is Friday, March 8th. And so in celebration of that, our Grommet Live, this is the very first time Grommet has ever launched. Every product that's launching on Thursday was I think 20 something of them. They're all created by women. And so we are taking 7 of those and highlighting them and bringing those products on and telling the stories of 7 more women. But this is kind of a separate series, but it's so exciting that it's all women products being launched. I'm thrilled about that. So I look forward to that. And then we have a show coming up from the Travel Goods Show, which is next week. I'm going to Las Vegas and we're going to do a show from there. So that's going to be fun. So we have all kinds of fun stuff going on. So definitely stay tuned with us via social media inside the Women Inventors Club so you know what's going on. And let's keep supporting each other and keep taking those ideas and pushing fear aside, lock arms with some other women who are doing what you're doing and bring those products to life and just, create a life lived on your own terms and one that you are, very, very proud of. So I am very proud to be here with all of you. Thank you guys so much for joining me once again. And I will see you on Friday for another Grommet Live episode with my co-host, Greg Roulette. See you then. Thanks, everybody.